my beautiful people. Welcome to day one of our 30-day challenge, glowing and glowing from the inside out. Hello, hello. I am LaTisha Ware. I am an educator, counselor, coach, and founder of Moms Under Construction LLC. For over a decade, I have walked alongside women and students as they discover their worth, reclaim their voices, and rise into their full power. My mission is simple. It's to help you thrive from the inside out. This series was created with love and intention to give you tools, not just to glow for the gram or glow for TikTok or other outside sources, but to feel whole in your real everyday life. Because when you know who you are, you protect your peace, and y'all know how big I am on that, and move with purpose, everything changes. So let's grow together. I'm so glad that you're here. I'm glad you made it. And that is already a win for today. So I want to give you kind of what to expect from what we'll do within this. Um, and if you see me looking from each one, it's because I'm streaming on different platforms. And so I'm wanting to give eye contact to everything. Um, so I want to give you just a layout of what this will look like. So each morning we will have a guided meditation, some breathing work. We'll do like a little micro lesson, and then we'll do a Q&A, so question and answers. So put your questions in the chat, and then we are in the comment section, and then we will get to talking about it. All right, let's get started with a little something to center ourselves. Let's take a deep breath in, let it go. Two more. Inhale, exhale, one last one. Breathe in peace, and let out anything that is weighing you down. You are safe here. All right, I want you to close your eyes if you can, or just soften your focus. Let your shoulders drop. Let your jaw unclench. Let your belly relax. Now I want you to just breathe. As you breathe, I want you to feel grounded, like you're standing tall in your truth. Let it plant. Let's plant a seed of intention today. You can repeat after me in your head. Today, I will protect my peace. I will move with intention. I will take one step closer to the version of me I know I'm becoming. Breathe into the truth. You don't need to do everything today. You just need to show up for you today. All right. So I hope you're feeling grounded. I hope you're feeling more centered. And you got some good breathing in today. So I want us to, now we're going to go into our micro lesson for today. Let's talk about our theme today, grounding and intention. Now listen. I know life be lifing. It's easy to wake up and instantly get pulled into 100 directions. You have text messages that you missed. You have work emails. Your kids need to be waking up, and then things start to get chaotic around the house. Everything's moving really fast. Everything is just going, 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 going. And on top of all that, you got bills you got to worry about. And goodness, all that is a lie. But here's the truth. If you don't decide how your day is going to go, something or someone else will decide for you. If you don't run your day, your day will run you. And probably in somebody else's shoes. And I know can show that empathy with other people and step into their shoes, but you do not want to step into someone else's shoes for your day. I want you to be very intentional about deciding who's going to drive you today. When you allow for yourself to drive you, you get to dictate what your day looks like. Okay? And setting that intention is really important. What will it look like for me today? What do I want my day to resemble? When I get into my centered place, and that can be writing off a list of the things that need to happen. When you have a plan of action, you know where you're going, right? So it may be, hey, maybe I need to wake up a little bit early and get some breath work in. And hopefully for this next 30 days, you will be waking up early and breathing with us and getting a little bit more intentional with your day for the next 30 days. Um, that is so important to do that. Even when you think about, gosh, I've got to wake up in the morning. I set my alarm for 6 o'clock this morning to wake up, but I know I need to leave out of the house by 6:45, and you are rushing and you're getting the things done that you need to get done, but you didn't set aside time for you to just sit, and that's an important part of your day. So maybe set your alarm for 5:45. That at least gives you 15 minutes to just sit, to think, to meditate, to get your intention set for the day. So that's where that intention comes in, right? Setting an intention is giving your day focus. It's like putting in your destination before you start driving, right? So I know that there are a lot of people who are directionally challenged. I have some friends who they cannot go anywhere, and I mean anywhere, without putting it into the GPS. I want you to think about that for your day. I want you to think about that for where you're going. When you have a destination and you know where that destination is, it's a lot easier to get there, right? So, setting your intention, you see, this will help get you to where you're trying to go to a lot sooner. It'll also help you to stay grounded. It'll help you to stay on task. It'll help you to stay where you're going. You might still hit some traffic on your way there. You might still hit a pothole. You might even have a blowout. It might be some things that distract you throughout the day, but you still know what your destination is. You still know where you're going, and that's the most important part of it. At least you know where you're going. If you haven't set your intention for the day, and if you haven't gotten your list of things that need to get done for the day, how do you know what you're doing, where you're going? Setting your intention is going to be so important for making sure that you're staying centered, for making sure that you are doing the things that need to be done for you to get you where you need to be. So I have a tool for you today, and this tool is the intention reset. Every morning, I want you to take a moment before the chaos starts and ask yourself 3 questions. What do I need today? What do I need today? Your daily needs are going to change every single time, right? You are not going to need the same stuff today that you may need for tomorrow. But asking yourself, what do I need today? Today, I may need to show myself some grace because I got a lot of stuff on my plate. Today, I may need to get some rest because I've been going all week. Today, I may need to call a friend because I need to have a connection. I need to build on some community. I need that. So, what are the things that you need today? The second thing I want you to ask yourself is, how do I want to feel today? Right? No one's waking up and saying, okay, I want to feel frustrated today. No one's doing it, right? So when you have to ask yourself this question, how do I want to feel today? That's a, let's set the intention for what you want from yourself, inside yourself today. I want to feel productive today. Okay. What does that look like for me to feel productive? What am I doing in this productive season? What does that look like? Am I completing all the tasks that I need? Am I looking for the progress that I'm making today? I want to feel love today, right? So that may mean that I want to go and be around my family members. That may mean that I want to go sit up under my grandma and get some of her good cooking and get some love from my mom. Or that may mean that I want to spend time with my kids today. Or, you know what? I want to feel love today, so I'm going to go and plan a date for me and my husband today or my partner today. Like, how do I want to feel today? Set that intention. If you want to feel a certain way, do the things that you need to do to feel that way. Now, listen, I'm not going to tell you that if you set the intention for your day to feel a certain way, that there won't be things that come in. Because remember, you're going to have traffic. You're going to have potholes. You might even have a blowout. You may have someone who intentionally comes in and sets to say, I'm going to mess their day up. And that's fine. But remember, you know where you want to go. You know what your destination is. And so you can easily ground yourself. When that person comes to you with the mess, the chaos, the awfulness of what they want to bring to you, you can come in and quickly say, ah, not today. We're not doing that today. So how do I want to feel today? And the third question is, what's one thing I can do to move in that direction? I know what I need today. I know how I want to feel today. What can I do to move in that direction? What are the things that I need to do to feel productive? What are the things that I need to do to feel love today? What are the things that I need to do to feel that connection and community with outside sources? What are the things that I need to do? Do I need to make that call? Do I need to send that email? Do I need to, whatever it is that you feel like you need to do to get into the direction that you want to go, what do I need to do to set that direction? And when you give yourself that 15 minutes in the morning, that allows for you to be intentional about your day, right? So those questions again, what do I need today? How do I want to feel today? And then one thing I can do to move in that direction. And then I want you to speak your intention out loud. Write it down. Writing it down is so important. I want you to know it's so important. Like, I didn't just make this up, that it's important to write it down. When you speak it, to write it down. It's biblical. In the Bible, it says, write the vision, make it plain, right? Whatever you have your vision for the day, your intention for the day, write it down. So that way you have it. You have it. Put it on a sticky note if you have to. And those are some of the things that will help you to get focused for where you are, where you're going, what you need for the day, right? Um, I just want you to be very clear about it. So here are some examples of how you can set your intention for the day. Um, Today I choose peace over perfection. Ooh, how many perfectionisms I have, or perfectionists do I have out there? Like, I want you to choose peace over perfection. Yes, I get we all want things to be perfect, but let's be real. If it costs us our peace to have something to be perfect, is it worth it? Can we just get it done? Can we just walk in it? Can we do what needs to be done and respect the progress that we're making? Okay. Another example of setting a really good intention would be today I will focus on progress, not pressure. We pressure ourselves so much and we forget about the progress that we're making. We see this really big goal that we have and we're like, I haven't made it there yet. And we forget that I'm a lot closer than I was yesterday. Or you should have seen me a month ago. I was on the struggle bus a month ago, but now I'm easing into a better routine, or I'm doing things better, or I'm becoming who I want to be now. So don't put so much pressure on yourself to reach your goal today because it took time for you to get to where you were. It will be unrealistic to think that all of a sudden, just because you come one day or because you start to set your intention one day, that all of a sudden, pop, you're brand new. It doesn't work that way. So I want you, another, like I said, the intention could be today I will focus on progress and not pressure. Another example could be today I will give myself the grace I give everyone else. How many of us are really good friends? We can be really, really, really good friends to other people, but then we aren't as friendly to ourselves. And we're going to talk about this later this week, but how we give so much to others and how we're so supportive of others, but we can be our own worst critic, right? So I want you to think about that too. Again, that intention is today I will give myself the grace I give everyone else. You don't need to get it perfect. You just need to be clear on what it is that you want for the day, what it is that you want for yourself, and what direction you're going in. These are some things I tell myself daily, and I have this on my phone. Like, it's on my screensaver because I need the reminder sometimes, right? I need the reminder of where I'm going because, again, there is that traffic and there are those potholes and that blowout that may happen throughout my day. And I have to remind myself, oh, we're here. We're here, girlfriend. Come on, let's get it. Um, so the things I remind myself daily, make it happen. Make it happen. If I want it, it's already mine. Focus on the good. Because I can focus on the things that have gone bad so much faster than I will on the things that have gone good. So I focus on the good things. And a lot of times I write those things down. What's the good thing that happened today? So that I can go back and see, oh, all right, my day wasn't just a total loss. I am creating the life of my dreams because you are the creator of your story, nobody else. I remind myself to breathe, slow down, don't react. Give yourself a moment to respond to the feelings, to the things that are going on around you. I remind myself when you focus on the good gets better. I remind myself if you can dream it, you can do it. Right? Those are the things that have set on my phone as a reminder for me every day. And it may be days that I actually say them, and it may be days that I look at it and I'm like, oh, I'm struggling today, right? And so even in my struggle moment, I try to go back and do them. I try to say them to remind myself. here's where we are today. Like, here's my intention for the day. Okay, now I want us to pause and I want us to celebrate. Because every time that we meet, we will celebrate what those wins are. Okay? Tell me in the comments, what's one small win you've had recently? What's one small win that you've had recently? And I don't care how little it is. I don't care how tiny it feels. I got out of bed. That was a win. Let me tell you, I'm we're doing this 30-day challenge, but I'm really challenging myself. I'm really challenging myself to show up for 30 straight days in front of you for at 6 o'clock a.m. Central Standard Time. Listen, it's going to be a challenge for me, but I'm going to be intentional about showing that that's a win. So the fact that I got out of bed and my alarm didn't go off for 5 o'clock when I said it, and I happened to wake up at 5:15, that was a win. Did I drink some water? Because I'm really big on staying hydrated and minding my business. Staying hydrated, minding my business to get to the success that I want. Did you drink your water today? That's a win. You showed up here today at 6 a.m. like I did. That's a big win. That's a big win. Courage. Here's what I need you to understand. Two things can exist at the same time: fear and faith. They might pull up at the same time. That's okay. Let them ride. Let them ride together. They both mean you're stepping into an unknown, but faith, that's the one passenger that is in that seat of your car whispering to you, it's going to work out. You got this. Two of those emotions, two of those feelings can ride together, fear and faith. But faith, that's your cheerleader. That's your hype person telling you it's going to work out, right? It can all work out for you. So being intentional, okay? All right. I want you to show up every day at 6 a.m. I know it's a struggle. I know it's 6 a.m. And I know as we get on through our day, it's 6 a.m. But show up for you every day. If this gave you life this morning, I want you to go ahead and save this live. I want you to tag a friend who needs this. Um, I also want you to grab the free workbook. I have posted it everywhere. I will post it again where you can get that free workbook. It has a section for all three, so there are three tiers that we'll cover. So you can get that. It also has the work for today in there. So I'll post both of those again so that you can have that. If I or comment, girl, send me that workbook, send me that daily sheet for today. Comment it, and I'll get that over to you. Okay. So I want us to go a little deeper. What's gonna be your intention for the day? Tell me in the comments, what's going to be your intention for the day? What are you going to do today? What's going to be your intention? And then what's one thing you're doing differently this time around to really stick to this challenge? What are you going to do to stick to this challenge? And then what are you going to do this time around to ensure your success, right? What are those things that you are going to do? Okay? Think about those. What am I going to do today? What's going to be my intention for the day? Let's set those intentions for today. Real big, right? Real big. Um, see, I'm looking in the chat here. Oh, I love what I'm seeing. Great, great, great. Yes. Let's keep setting those intentions for today. And then remember, if I continue to show up the same way I've always shown up and it wasn't working, we can't keep doing the same thing. What are we going to do differently to ensure our success for these 30 days? Right? All right, my dears, that is our time for today, and that is what we will do for the next 30 days. So I hope to see you on next week. Oh, not next week. Goodness, tomorrow, which is the beginning of next week, Monday. See you on Monday at 6 a.m. I'll be here, so hopefully you will be here too. Have an amazing day. Don't forget to set your intentions. And tomorrow, wake up a little bit early to set it for tomorrow. All right, I will see you all on